Speaking of completely muscular, strong boys, this kicked off AEW Rampage. John Moxley versus one of your favorites, Mr. Takeshita.
Yeah. Konosuke.
Oh, don't you worry. The crowd was definitely chanting his name at some point during this match in a big way.
They better have been.
In a big way. Have you been watching on YouTube? Because apparently Don Callis has been hanging around Takeshita, like maybe to start up some kind of alliance down the line.
Yeah. He's just been watching his matches at ringside.
He was up in the skybox tonight.
Okay.
They cut to him a couple of times. It would not be a Mox match if he was not bleeding and bleeding early.
Of course.
But like something we have mentioned recently, it happened during the commercial break.
All right. Come on.
I don't even remember if it was picture in picture. You and I talked about how we get distracted, and it's probably because of an audio thing, just triggering our brain to go to the, corresponding video. So they come back and they show the video. They were outside brawling ringside, and Mox was in the corner, and Takeshita hit a big running big boot, and yeah, he was bleeding a pretty good amount. Enough that by the end of the match, like, his blood was all over Takeshita's body. So,
bleeding everywhere all the time.
I would say Takeshita got the majority of the offense in this match. He looked really good. I think they kind of got to give him some kind of a decisive finisher. That's kind of original, though, because I don't even see him ever going for anything like that.
Yeah. Because I've been watching a lot of his YouTube matches, because if he's wrestling, it's worth seeing no matter what it is. But yeah, he's been using the German, like the German and the bridge cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, and we know that's not going to get him to championship status.
Yeah, like he has the best German suplex out there, but yeah, I don't know if it's a finisher.
However, so he did go for a fog splash again. After, he's been kicking ass most of this match. He's really getting most of the offense. Went for a frog splash. Mox got his knees up and hit about a dozen of the hammer and anvil elbows. And then he hit a Death Rider. Takeshita kicked out at 1.
Oh.
I told you I was going to have a little bit of fun with you on this one, because I was like, this is going to be where it might surprise him. The match only lasted like a couple minutes after that. Didn't go super long. But at some point, they counter each other doing the... Takeshita actually went to do the stomps to Mox. Got some in, but then Mox hit some up kicks before being able to get on his back and then do a bunch of elbow strikes to the back of the head, which I kind of hate seeing, considering you can't even do that legally in MMA.
Yeah. Well, it's pro wrestling, man. It's brutal.
See, at least in like MMA, you can kick somebody in the dick and you get a warning and a point deduction. It's not a DQ. So it's completely flipped. But then he was able to wrestle him into the bulldog choke.
Yeah.
Brandon's here, so I feel like I gotta say it again, and you have to do the whole thing. Mox got him into the bulldog choke.
So he got him into the bulldog choke.
I just figured. Yeah, so he was wrestling it. He didn't go down. He's fighting it, and this is where you got the really big Takeshita chance. They were going crazy, but he eventually fades. Mox wins. Unfortunately, Mox wins.
Of course.
So I got to surprise you a little bit, but the end result is the same. Takeshita, banger match. against some of the top guys. No way.
I mean, everybody kicks out of Death Riders now, but
not usually after like
not
a dozen hammer and anvil elbows either. Then the Death Rider, and then at one.
Yeah, that's what I was like, at one. Okay, all right, but usually he does end up having to do the bulldog choke.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times when you go from the hammer and anvil elbows, especially as many as he did, into some kind of finisher, that's been typically the end of the match after you get to do like that or the stomps to the point that the dude looks passed out. But then to kick out at one. Thank you for giving him something in this match.
Yeah, I've said it. I feel like I'm a broken record. Tony Khan is not watching our podcast. Tony, we need, like, we appreciate that you're putting Takeshita on our televisions, but stop putting him out there to look good in losses. It's gonna kill his momentum.
I mean, I think it's working for him like right now because like that whole kick out at one and then fighting and choke, like it's helping build that crowd reaction for him.
Yeah.
But you have to reward that.
You're
if you don't do it,
giving him some wins.
Yeah, if you wait too long, it's over.
It can't be on Dark. Like, you got to stop giving him his only wins on Dark.
There's people in that mid-range that are AEW stars that you can have him beat, as opposed to losing to Moxley again. But that wasn't the end of it. I mean, it was for them. But as soon as the match is over, Hangman's music comes out. Comes on, he comes out, he has a mic, he gets right in the ring, he says, Doc Samson won't clear me because of my brain. Well, guess that gives me a reason for why I might not be thinking straight. And just straight up forearm shot and attacks Mox, starts to brawl with him ringside. BCC came out. I saw Claudio kind of grabbing to try to separate. I was like waiting. I was like, is he going to pick someone up? Is he going to carry somebody away? No. Instead, they kind of played up Hangman's injury a little bit more, and he got shoved into the ring post before they pulled Mox away. And Hangman kind of played up being like woozy and off balance.
Okay.
At least I hope he played it up. I don't think he would have threw that forearm shot if he legitimately wasn't cleared and wasn't ready.
Right. I think, yeah. It sounds like definitely work.